Welcome back to IoT class. In previous class, I discussed about IoT impact. I discussed four use cases, or else you can call them as examples also. So today also just I explain two small topics. Then in the next class onwards, again we will go to next topics. Today I complete two topics. First topic is convergence of IT and OT. So convergence means here combination of IT team and OT team, or IT department and OT department. Both these departments or both these teams work together to make this IoT efficient or successful technology. Okay, I hope you are understanding what I am telling you. Okay, IoT is made up of with two teams or two departments, IT department and OT department. IT stands for information technology, OT stands for operational technology. Until recently, it means that till some last 2 or 3 years also, both these departments, both the teams worked separately. Okay, they were not combined earlier. Earlier, IT department worked separately and operational team worked separately. There was no any communication between IT and OT teams or departments. Now, this advantage of a combination of IT and OT teams to make it as a IoT successful, what advantages we get, and uh, because of these separate works, separate teams, what all the disadvantages we had earlier, these things only we are going to see here. Okay, see first, till some last 1 or 2 years, these two teams or two departments worked separately. Then IT department supports only connections to the internet. It means completely, already IT means what? IT team, what it does? It just take care of all hardware of computers and connections, internets, everything. They make a better platform for somebody who is working by using these all IT devices. Okay. So IT team supports connections to the internet because we are connecting the things to the internet, and this IT team completely focuses on secure data communication throughout that particular organization. Suppose in a company, suppose somebody is sending some data or some code to, or some any sensitive data like account information, and these all things, any documents to somebody else, any other colleague, this data will be securely transferred to him because of this encryption and all those technologies. So these all things, of course, being a computer science engineers, we understand this one because it is called as, it comes under the umbrella of IT. Correct. So here IT teams is playing a very important role, and it has its own work in its own field. But these team members didn't communicated with the OT team members. OT department, what it does? OT just monitors and controls the devices and processes on physical operational systems. For example, so there are some big machines are there, mechanical machines. You just compare this IT and OT as a CS department and a mechanical department. For example, I am telling you. So IT department completely works on computers and other electronic devices which are connected to internet, and whether the internet speed and connection is proper or not. These all things they will take care of it. In fact, they will take care of the databases. They work on databases and they work on file systems. Okay, files, folders, file extensions. These all things they work, and in fact they work on some printers to take the prints of documents and all those things. These all tasks, these all operations comes under IT teams. But what this OT team does, it is not much worried about IT, but they want to use these IT devices, IT team. Okay, so OT just monitors these devices, and they just use those devices, IT devices. They they monitors and controls the devices and the processes which are running on these physical operational systems. Suppose if a lathe machine is running based on the computer's instructions. Okay, so you can see Best example, if you want to take mm, now nowadays we take these flex, flex large printers will be there to give the flex. So those flex are large machines which are connected to the computer system, and in the computer system only the DTP work will be done, and whatever the designing work is there, it will be done in a computer. Then it will be given to the printer, and it means that there that computer system is connected to that large machine. So here both the operation team as well as information technology team should work together here, because if the connection between that machine and that computer fails, again the work will not be done successfully. And that IT team, if it overcomes its problem, then at least OT teams, so they have to overcome their own problems. Like if the that large printing machine itself has some problem, then IT team cannot help them. Some any other mechanic should come, and a mechanical engineer should do that work, isn't it? So like that, so IT and OT team work together, then only we get the work efficiency or productivity. So OT team monitors and controls the devices and processes on the physical operational systems, but IT team provides a proper platform for OT team. Clear? Okay, then in earlier days, IT team did not communicated with the OT, and OT did not communicate with the IT. It means IT did not involve the OT, and OT did not involve the IT in their teams. They worked separately. Now, IT is responsible for information system. IS branch, computer science equivalent to IS branch. It is responsible for information system of a business. Information system of a business means, suppose you are running a business, their information system tasks or operations are nothing but sending a email or reading a email, okay, and printing the printouts, and file system, maintaining the folders, and storing the files, everything, and working on a database, storing the data in a database properly by creating table and inserting the values in those tables. These all things is related to IT team. In comparison with IT, the OT is responsible for the devices and processes acting on a industrial equipment, such as some factory machines. Okay, some meters, electric meters will be there in our door. Every month we get the bill. Okay, so it is not completely purely related to IT or computer science or information science. These machines may be any machines. They may be any mechanical large machines, any electric machines or meter devices like meters, actuators, electrical distribution automation devices, and SCADA. For example, full form of a SCADA is supervisory control and data acquisition systems. Such type of machines are there in different fields. So these machines operating team is called as operational team. Okay, so here traditionally in earlier days, this operational team was there. No, this team, as just now I told you, it is responsible for monitoring the devices and processes which are running on those devices. Okay, so here these devices were there. No, these devices, all devices were connected with one dedicated networks there in their organization, in their company. These all devices were connected through a in a network. Like this, in a same company, if it is a large company, there may be many number of networks of devices. I hope you are understanding. I am not talking about only the computers. I am talking about other devices. The many number of devices are connected in a network, and in the same large company, there may be such kind of many networks. Okay. So this OT used a dedicated network to connect these devices, and these networks completely run independent of IT networks or IT team. Okay, there were no any involvement of IT team here. The OT team completely run these networks independently. Okay, they didn't take help of IT networks or IT team or IT department. If the network connecting to these machines, or the network which connected these all devices in a factory fails, then machines will stop working, and production of that company will be stopped, and it will make a negative impact on the business by making the loss of millions together, millions of dollars together. Correct? So indirectly or directly, this OT team, failure of OT team is affecting the business. Okay, but in other hand, if IT team fails, if IT team fails, it would never affect the business of company. How it is? See here. In other hand, if the email server which is used by the IT department fails for a few hours, for example, you take there is no internet in a company for 1 or 2 hours, so there is no any reading of mail or sending of mail, right? So this delay 1 hour or 2 hour, it is not going to affect the company, even though the people may get irritation there for 1 or 2 hours, but this is not going to affect the business in a sudden way. So within 1 or 2 hours, if you get the internet connection back to your company, you can read the mails and you can send the mails. Okay. So because of the failure of IT department for a period of time, it will not impact on a business. Even if the company is not having a internet connection, at least some employees may have their personal devices which are connected to the internet with data packs, and they can send the emails if it is very much urgent. Okay, so like this, anyhow, the business will keep on running, and this IT failure of IT will not affect the business anywhere. But the failure of OT takes a lot of time to recover, and it will affect the loss of a business, or it will affect the business. Okay, this is the main difference between IT and OT. So here one table I am going to show you. This table gives you clear difference between IT and OT networks. See here, some criteria are there and some differences are there. Just to try to understand. Okay, some criteria means the focus of OT. Just now I told you, it keeps on, it wants, or it wishes to keep the business running or operating 24 into 7. Okay, but IT, it manages the computers, data, and employee communication system in a secure way. It gives a lot of importance to security because it has so many technologies like encryption and all those things. Okay, and priorities wise, first priority OT gives to availability of machines, integrity of machines, and then it gives the security of data. Okay, and then but IT gives the security first. Okay, then it takes integrity, then it takes the availability priority wise. Then type of data in OT, monitoring the machines, controlling the machines or devices, and supervisory data. But in IT, the type of data is voice data, audio, video data, transactional data, bulk data, like big data. Okay, and security wise, OT controlled the physical access to the devices. But here in IT, security wise, devices and users authenticated to the network. Before entering into any website or network, it authenticates the user with username and password. So it is completely concentrating on security first. It is giving a first priority to security. Okay, first, but this security here, it is providing a less security, thereby giving the access to the physical devices to the employees. Then implication of failure, OT network disruption directly impacts the business. This failure of IT can be business impacting depending on the industry, but workarounds may be possible. Correct. Then network upgrades, software or hardware, only during the operational maintenance windows. Upgradations often requires an outage window when workers are not on site. Impact can be mitigated. Impact can be mitigated means impact can be neglected or ignored. Sudden upgrade is not required here. It is not necessary in IT. And security is low in OT, security is high in IT. These are some differences between IT and OT teams. Now, whatever the technology we are discussing, IoT, this technology is forcing or requesting both the teams to work together, IT and OT, to become itself a successful technology, right? So with emerging of merging or combination of OT and IT, improvements are there. Improvements are possible to make both the systems successful, thereby making the IoT as a successful again. Okay, OT is looking more toward IT technologies. It means OT is expecting a help of IT. Okay, with some open standards. Open standards means the standards like Ethernet or some any other internet or any protocols which are open standards. Open standard means anybody can use them. But some standards are there which are purchased and which are not open source. we have to purchase them. Already some ownership has been fixed on those standards. Somebody has purchased it. So such kind of informations will be available with IT team. So OS team is looking toward, or it is expecting a help from IT, such as Ethernet and IP. At the same time, IT is also becoming more dependent on business partner with the OT, because IT team will get work only when OT teams takes the help of IT. So IT provides the services to OT teams. So IT team also wants the partnership with business partnership with the OT by better understanding the situation, business outcomes and operational requirements. Okay, so they understand themselves that if we work both together, both of us will be successful in the market. Okay, now the overall benefit of a combination of this IT and OT, thereby working together, is more efficient and profitable business due to the reduced downtime. Reduced downtime means if they work together, if there is any one server is down, any machine is down, immediately they get repaired, and their downtime will be less. Downtime means uptime and downtime. Uptime means server is running continuously. Downtime means the server is down. So this downtime of any server or machine will be less amount of less amount of time, and cost, lower cost through economy of scale. So it will be economical for both IT and OT, and reduced inventory and improved delivery times. These all are the benefits if this IT and OT work together. And when IT and OT convergence or combination is managed correctly, so there is a proper understanding between IT and OT, then IoT becomes fully supported by both the groups, and IoT becomes a successful. Okay, so next topic is IoT challenges. What are the problems, issues? Even though nowadays we are telling that IoT is a very emerging trend or technology, still it is also facing some problems or issues or challenges. There are 5 challenges are there, one by one I discuss. The first challenge is scale. Just now I told you in IT or in OT, there are some devices are there which are connected to network. Okay, if the number of devices are more, the number of networks also more there. So these all networks, however, the number of things or devices what you are connecting to internet. IoT means what? You are connecting the things to internet, correct? How the number of devices or things are keep on increasing day by day, the number of networks also keep on increasing day by day. Huge number of networks are going to get confused to the employers as well as the companies and engineers. And scale means what? The number of networks are keep on increasing. Okay, so here the number of IT networks are increased means indirectly the number of OT networks are also keep on increasing, in fact in the order of magnitude larger. If IT networks are increased by 5 to 10, then OT networks will be increased from 100 to 1000, isn't it? So number of networks in IT are small if you consider the number of networks are more in OT. If a small increase in IT networks, there will be large increase in OT networks, because both of them are working together. So then the problem is here scale. That is nothing but you just keep only one thing. The number of devices are increased, then the number of networks are also increased, and managing these all devices and networks is a very hectic task. Okay, so just one example they have given here. By fixing the electric meter in electric grid, the IT networks keeps on increasing the number of electric meters, then OT also increases its electric grid. So because of that only, that infrastructure, that complete infrastructure management is very difficult for both IT and OT teams. Okay, then second challenge is security. As just now I told, however, the number of devices are increasing, keep on increasing day by day, and they are connecting to the internet, then the security will be also complex. It will become complex, because more number of people, more number of sensors, more number of data is using, more amount of data is using, then security also becomes a serious task aspect here. Okay, because I don't know who is using which sensor and who is using which data from which sensor. Yeah, nothing, because n number of millions, billions together things are connecting to the internet nowadays because of IoT. Okay, since the number of things are keep on increasing, then the chances or possibilities of threats are also increasing. Okay, it means your device may device may be hacked by hackers, and your connectivity may be also hacked by your hackers. So connectivity is a major concern here. Security. Next thing is privacy, because since there are n number of people are using nowadays, billions together people are using IoT. So which data is going to whom, or which sensor is sending which data to which storage or which cloud, and how much amount of data it is sending per day, per year, per century. Okay, so this huge amount of data is going to be stored where, and who is going to purchase it, and who is going to use it, and in which manner they are going to use it. In previous class I told you, third party business partners may use this our data from cloud, okay, to advertise their products. It may be tire, it may be hotel, or it may be any historical place or something. Some people may use our data from the cloud. The data was sending by our devices through the sensors, right? So here the data gathered by these sensors will be specific to the particular individual or particular person or particular employee or particular business person and their activities. The data is only related to that person or that business. This data can range from health information, health data, to shopping patterns, and it may be transaction details. Okay, there may be any other still so sensitive data also may be there. And for business people, for businesses, this data is equivalent to money for them. They don't want to share that data with anybody since it is a sensitive. In fact, for some scientists, scientific calculations, and so there are some formulas, some equations what they have invented, they also don't want to reveal it. So such kind of data is money for them. So here to provide a privacy is also, to that data is also very big challenging task in IoT. We are not able to control which sensor is sending which data, what type of data to which cloud or any other storage, and what amount of data it is going to be sending, and that data is used by whom, and who is purchasing that data, and how they are going to use that data. These all things we are thinking about now. See, organizations are now discussing who owns this data and how individuals can control that data, whether it is shared with anybody or what. They have always fear that whether my data will be purchased by somebody, and whether that data will be shared with again some people. Okay, whether those some people will misuse that data or what. Such kind of uh, problems or challenges are there in IoT nowadays. The first one was scale, maintenance of these all networks and devices. Security, still the size of networks and number of things or devices are more. Providing security is also challenging task. Providing a privacy is also challenging task. Fourth one is big data and data analytics. Just now I told you, every sensor, if you fix to a car, single car per day, it is going to generate 25 GB of data. In previous class I told you. You just multiply it with 7, you will get 1 week. For 1 week, how much amount of data it generates? It is, I am talking about only one car. You just think about all cars now. How much amount of data will be sending to the cloud? This huge amount of data maintenance is also very challenging task. IoT and its large number of sensors is going to trigger a huge amount of data that must be handled, right? And this data will provide a critical information or sensitive information to some third party, and insights if it can be processed in a efficient manner. So we should process it in a efficient manner. The challenge is evaluating this huge amount of data, massive amount of data, arriving from different sources, different sensors in different forms like integer, floating point, string, audio, video, text. So many things type of data are there, and doing so in a timely manner. The challenge is evaluating the huge amount of data which is coming from different source in different format, and maintaining this data is a timely manner is also challenge. Okay. Now, interoperability. Interoperability means there are some architectures and some protocols are there in a network. These architectures and protocols are trying to become popular in the market now, because they are expecting, they are requesting IoT technology to get them involved. It means these protocols or architecture wants to be work with IoT, but some protocols and some architectures are not open, they are closed. It means some business or some companies have already purchased them. Only those companies will use those architectures and protocols, nobody else can use it. If they want to use it, again they have to pay and purchase those protocols and architectures. So because of this restriction, these protocols are not working with IoT, they are working with only particular industry or company. Okay, but some protocols and architectures are open, so those protocols can be used in a IoT. And this restriction, whatever this condition is there, this condition is slowly day by day it is going to be removed, because recent IoT standards are helping to minimize this problem. It means they are going to develop more and more protocols and architectures which are open source, anybody can use them. Okay, but there are often various protocols and implementations are available for IoT networks, no worries. Okay, but still this interoperability is a challenge for IoT. First one is a scale, second one is a privacy, third one is a security, fourth one is a big data and data analytics, and fifth one is interoperability. So these are the 5 important challenges of IoT, what we are or IoT is facing today. Okay, so I discussed 2 topics today. One is convergence of IT and OT, then challenges of IoT challenges. Correct? So in next class, I one second. In the next class, I continue. You can leave the meeting now.